Hey guys, it's coffee time, and I think that they're done. Oh nope, I hear a saw. Dang it. It's been like pretty quiet for the last few minutes, and I've been like, yes, yes. Maybe I can film my coffee time. Priorities, whatever, not a big deal. But yeah, so that's my morning so far. Has been staring out the window, going, "Stop your shenanigans and let me film." And it hasn't really worked out so far, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. On the frowny side, I've almost completely annihilated my coffee already. Oops. Hammer, 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 hammer. It's funny because I was thinking about, while I was listening to all this, I was thinking about how in my old studio apartment, I used to get woken up by the garbage truck all the time. And when I lived in my hometown in Oregon, I was always woken up by farm sounds because we lived on a farm. And it's funny because at the time I didn't appreciate it, but now, like when I visit home, I love that I'm woken up by these sounds that I find really familiar, that are really reminiscent to me. When I lived in my studio and I would get really homesick, the times that I got really homesick were when there was something that triggered like a memory about being a kid. Because we're on our farm, we have coyote packs that are really close to the house, and I can always hear them howling, especially when they've just had a litter, and then you can hear like the pups howling with the adults, and it's so cute, and it goes on for hours. And so when I was living in my studio and I would get really homesick, every now and then, like if I was standing out on my deck, I could hear coyote packs from like really far away, howling a little bit, and that always made me go, I miss home. There's no way that I would ever hear a coyote pack here, ever, which is a little sad. But at the same time, it's like that's something that I can only experience when I go home, and that's kind of cool. I've always loved hearing coyotes at night. I rarely had friends over, but when I did, like sometimes they would get restless and be like, "Oh, we should go for a walk," like really late at night, and I'd be like, "No, no, we shouldn't because there are coyotes outside," and they go, um, yeah, it's sad, but I loved it. Oh, my old dog Jake, he was like the best dog ever, and he passed away my no, must have been like my senior year, or was it my super senior year? I went to school for 5 years. I went to college for 5 years. Might have been my super senior year that he passed away, and it was so sad. It was so sad. He was the best dog ever, but when he was there, it was fine to go for walks because it would be take Jake with you. If you took Jake with you, like, that was totally fine. Because sometimes I had to park, like, kind of far away from the actual house. So then I'd be like, come on, Jake, let's go to my car because I need my laptop. And he'd be like, bark, bark, bark. And then we'd walk together like a family. But then after he passed away, my parents were like, no, you're not going outside. Or, like, a couple of times when I needed to go outside, my mom walked with me. So as long as we had a flashlight, we were good. Not a big deal. But we have, like, big potholes, and our driveway is half a mile long. We, like, literally live in the middle of nowhere. And there are giant potholes all over the place. So if you don't have a flashlight, like, I could make do pretty well without a flashlight because my eyes are still pretty good. But, like, when it's my mom and I, and we're walking, and we don't have a flashlight, it's like we're constantly tripping over stuff because there are potholes and just things all over the place. Sometimes my dad leaves out like a hose and we trip on it. It's, I realize that I'm like doing a lot of this right now, and there are things going on in life and stuff, and my face. That must have been really weird to watch. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that segment that's happening in this episode. It's so cute. Looking at the comments on my last news video, so cute how many people were like, you said to thumbs down, but I don't want to, because I enjoy you. And I went, ah, heart. That's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah. It's funny because I decided to do it after the fact because right after my video went up, I clicked on it and it had no likes and 2 dislikes, and I was like, not that there wouldn't be, 2 people who would dislike my video right off the bat showing up, but I was like, I'm just gonna nullify those 2 dislikes and tell people to dislike this video. Ha! Because I'm that kid. Yeah, and whatevs. Not a big deal. Because there will be a new episode tomorrow. So Shazam. Yeah. That's basically, that's my life really right now. Let's see. Is there anything else going on? We talked about not wolves, coyotes, and we talked about my dog, and we talked about my last episode, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do for my 10,000 video. I just don't know. Because I was looking up how to do picture-in-picture live stream. It's apparently like a super intense process. If anybody knows how to do that, you should send me an email at pressheart2continue@gmail.com because I have no idea how to do it. I was looking it up and everybody was like, oh, you need one of these and you need this and you need to do this and you need this stuff. And I was like, and Jontron and I actually, we were Skyping and I was, wow, that was the biggest brain fart ever. We were Skyping, and I was asking him if he knew how to do it, and he was like, I know the really, like, sleazy way to do it. Just, like, just make it so that it's recording your entire desktop and have one video that's the game you're playing, and then have one picture that's your face, and then just kind of drag it into the corner. And I was like, that's genius. It would totally work. It would just be super like, really? Is that how we're gonna do this? So yeah. Trying to figure that out. I really need to figure out how to do that. I almost messaged the Man vs. Game dude and was like, hey buddy, you probably get 1 million messages, but how do you do your picture-in-picture? Because it's pretty legit. You're probably in front of a green screen. Love, Dodger. Would have been good. Would have been great. So yeah, there's that. But I will prevail. I will prevail. Much like the coyote pups. How they prevail and take over the coyote pack. I will take over the coyote pack and do a live stream. I don't know if you can tell, but I woke up like right before I made this. Shh, not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. But I'm a little loopy right now. Just not a big deal. So yeah. What time is it? I have to go to work. But thanks for listening to me ramble about nonsense. And what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'm planning on starting to tell you about my Europe trip. So we will be starting in Portugal tomorrow. So tune in for that, because it should be exciting. I'm going to have my, where is it? Here it is. My handy-dandy travel journal with me, because otherwise I'll forget things. But, yeah. It's good times. At some point in this trip, I started just, like, drawing pictures that make no sense. It's good times. But yeah. Should be exciting. There are so many pages left, though. We only got through... I don't even know what these say. You guys should tell me what these say. I'll wait until we get to the Germany section. But yeah, so that's my plan for tomorrow. So tune in, and we'll have fun. Okay. Bye!